yesterday was the first session of analytics, HR and matrix.
Yeah.
And my question is related to bell curve. I'm a little bit weak in statistics. So
No problem.
I understood the mean, median and mode. Mode wherein occurrences occur frequently or are high. Median is the average, of course, and mode is the median is the average, and mean is the occurrences are way too less. So I don't know how to interpret this, or how do we. Yesterday we finished till in an Excel sheet. He taught us how to use the formula, the function in the Excel through the add-ons, and that's where we stop.
No
but yeah.
Let me explain a bell curve. See, bell curve is called a normal curve. What happens in any normal situation where the variance is natural, that means not artificially produced, you expect to see a bell curve. For example, if I take heights of students in a class and measure all of them and put ranges. If I put it as, let's say, a simple range, let's say I put it as ranges of, let's say in this, let's say there's a class of 20 students and I put a range, right? So let's say students whose height is less than 4.5 as one band. Then I take the next band as 4.5 to 5 feet. And then I take the band from 5 to 5.5. And then I take a band from 5.5 to 6 and 6 to 6.5. If I take these heights and put the last band as greater than 6.5, and I take, let's say there are any number of students, let's say there are 1,000 students also, I expect to see a normal distribution. What does a normal distribution mean? A bell curve. A curve shaped like a bell where the maximum people will be at the center. Pretty obvious, right? If I take this, where do you expect people to be maximum height of students in a class? Maybe you'll see maximum students around these two bands. Would you agree with me? 5 to 5.5, and maybe a little higher at 5.5 to 5.6.
Yeah.
Is that fine? Then
Right.
I will see a much smaller, above 6 feet. Obviously, there won't be many students, and greater than 6.5 though will be like a very, very small minority. Same way, 4.5 to 5, maybe something like this, and something like this below 4.5. Is that fine? Would you agree with me,
Yes.
Lakshmi?
Yes.
So if I draw the tops of this curve, I expect to see something like a bell shape. It will be a perfect bell, but this is roughly the bell shape, right?
Right.
This is a bell curve. So any data, when you measure a normal data, that's why it's called a normal distribution. If you put it into small ranges, similarly, you take salary of people in your office or levels of employee satisfaction, you expect to see a bell curve. And if I take ranges, fair? That's why we call it a bell curve.
Okay. So when we selected, he selected a parameter, and then he was explaining this mean, median, and mode. He said like all the three has to be same. So this is what it means, right?
Yeah, all three need not be same. All three will be same if it's a perfectly symmetric bell curve. If the symmetry is perfect, the mean, median, mode will be. But if you see this curve also, rarely do you find symmetric bell curves in nature also. You can see that there is a skew towards this side. This side is a bit thinner and this side is a bit thicker.
Right, right.
So you'll tend to see a bit of variance in the averages, median, and mode numbers.
Right, got it.
Yeah, but if it's perfectly symmetrical, mean, median, and mode will be the same.
Okay.
Any other questions I can help you with, Lakshmi, or is that clear?
No, that's it. That's it. This is the doubt.